Another day, another English lesson. Frequent mistakes, confusing shortly and briefly. Many learners confuse the words shortly and briefly, even though they have different meanings. Let's look at why this happens and how to avoid the mistake. Shortly refers to something that will happen soon, in a short amount of time. We use shortly when talking about time. For example, incorrect. The meeting will start briefly. Correct. The meeting will start shortly. Incorrect. I will leave briefly. Correct. I will leave shortly. Briefly means something is done in a short duration, focusing on how long something lasts. For example, incorrect. She is good at explaining things shortly. Correct. She is good at explaining things briefly. Incorrect. He spoke shortly at the meeting. Correct. He spoke briefly at the meeting. It's a common mistake to mix up briefly and shortly because both words talk about something being short. However, remember, shortly means soon. Briefly is about something lasting for a short time. Now watch and complete the sentences with shortly or briefly. One. During the interview, the candidate spoke briefly about his previous work experience. Two. The train will arrive shortly, so please stand behind the black line. Three. Please wait in the lobby. The doctor will see you shortly to begin your consultation. Four. Can you briefly explain the rules before we start the game? Five. The light flickered briefly during the storm but stayed on afterward. Six. The event is running late, but the first speech will begin shortly. Seven. The manager briefly outlined the company's goals before starting the presentation. Eight. I sent her a text and I received her reply shortly after. I hope you'll watch more worldwide ELT English language learning videos in the future. See you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.